rising, whatever. I always say the wrong words, don't I? Anyways, I am here this morning on my way to work as usual. You know, I always do my lives on my way to work. So, y'all see the title, Natureboy Experiment, Natureboy lies and more lies, and this nigga got HIV. So y'all saw, if you, anyways, you guys know this is out of my range as far as what I do videos on, because I'm more of the Mandela effect girl. But when it comes to Natureboy, I am here for the bullshit. Hey, Critical Break. I am here for the bullshit when it comes to Natureboy, because I actually, you know, spoke to Natureboy before he became this crazy fool that he is now online. And what I noticed from Natureboy is that he didn't mesh with me, because I'm not controllable, and he needed people in his camp that were easily controlled for his experiment. Because here's the thing, Natureboy knew he had HIV, possibly AIDS. He knew this before he even left the country. He knew this before he left Atlanta to go to Costa Rica. And I believe in my heart of hearts that Natureboy got all those people out there because he wanted to experiment on these people to see if he could cure HIV. Because Dr. Sebi supposedly cured HIV with the alkaline diet, which he probably would have been better off doing the alkaline diet instead of that stupid fruitarian diet that he was on. Now he has all these people out there on this B6 diet, and every one of those women that came over there, he infected with this virus. Ileana, she looks skinny as hell, but she still is probably the healthiest looking person out there. Everybody else looks like they're 2 steps away from death, that he's been screwing. So I really think that this man brought these people over here, got them out of their comfort zone in the United States, told them with their stupid controllable selves that, you know, disease is in the mind, and, you know, you can cure any disease by just thinking higher thoughts and da-da-da-da. Meanwhile, he's trying to see if this B6 diet will cure this shit. He's trying to see if this fruitarian diet would have cured this shit, and nothing has worked, and they still out there sick as hell, got children out there sick as hell. I just don't even know. And the thing is, when you're dealing with a narcissist, good morning, Miss Beat. How are you? When you're dealing with a narcissist that has a disease, they don't care who they infect. It probably gives him great joy to infect another person, because they're wired like that. They're stupid. You know, I knew a guy that had herpes that was just running around infecting all kind of people with it because he just didn't care. Exactly, cults. And it's like now Natureboy has all this huge following, and, you know, like, there are people that literally like feel sorry for this dude, and oh, he's this, and okay, well, those are the part of the crazy people too. Real talk. All of these people have lost their minds. Another girl did a video that was real good. She only has like 38 subscribers. Yes, Nasty Boy. Look, I'm telling you guys, I am here for the bullshit when it comes to Natureboy. Like, this is the lowest vibrational shit to be involved in, I promise you. But I follow it and find out what's going on. You know, I've always been a fan of Young Pharaoh since before he, you know, was the big Young Pharaoh. When Young Pharaoh first came out and he was just doing his metaphysical videos. Love Young Pharaoh, love his heart. He actually came to my city, to Charleston one time, and I almost got a chance to meet him, but we just kind of talked back and forth on Facebook, but I didn't get out there because they were like hanging out at the beach and everything, and, you know, life happens. I didn't get a chance to go meet him, but I love the work that he's doing as far as burying Natureboy, because he had no business what did you say? Rooting out evil is a mission of yes, critical break. Like, I mean, I don't, it's like I usually like feel sorry. You guys even know, like, I did a couple of videos, where I was saying how he's a lost soul, because the thing about child molestation, because he has admitted that he's been molested as a child, and I know this because of my own experiences in life. But especially when you are trying to follow religion, because religion will have you like somewhat in dogma, where you're ashamed of, your desires, and you don't want to go and act on them because it's against the Bible and all this kind of stuff. But, once you come out of it, say that, would you say, wonder how he is going to backtrack? Right, he can't backtrack on this one, Miss B. You told everybody that you have, what is it called? Something, sebaceous dermatitis or seborrheic dermatitis. And that is a common condition for HIV patients. Nature Boy is the dumbest. Let me tell you, I'm going to tell y'all the first thing that that young Pharaoh brought out. When he said that Nature Boy had been to jail. Yes! Miss B, he said, Google it. He is the dumbest. Okay. But the first thing that when young Pharaoh brought out, and he said that Nature Boy had been arrested, and the records say that this man was in his 30s back in 2009 when he got arrested. So technically, he would be 45 years old, y'all. This fool is older than me. 45, out there conning these young kids, giving everybody HIV. Everybody's been exposed. Like, this is the nastiest, dumbest, and I mean, like, okay, so then when he did the video with Sonetta, he's got all these beautiful women up on this panel. These girls are so freaking beautiful. Men that are narcissists, they go after beautiful women and try to break them down to nothing, and that's exactly what he's done with those girls. They don't even have a mind of their own. They're just as stupid as the day is long. But all of them are sitting up on this panel as Sonetta asked him, was that you on the gay porn? Was that you, this or that? And shout out to all my gay people that, may subscribe to my channel. I have no problem with gay people. What I have a problem with is people that are on the down low. People that are, I have gay friends and they're all the way gay. They're not like dipping in with straight men and a lot of them that are all the way gay, they can't stand down low type people that, dipping in this pot, dipping in that pot, pretending to be heterosexual. They don't even like those kind of people. So, but this man is 45 years old, walking around here doing science experiments on real people, trying to figure out how to cure this HIV, meanwhile lying. And exactly, Miss B, the daggone premature. Of course the baby's premature and sick as hell because there are people over there with HIV. Oh my gosh. Like, Nature Boy. Like, really? Really? And you fucking around with these New Orleans girls who family knows metaphysics. And you know what I mean by they know metaphysics. They know some Vodun too, and some root work. So that's why your mouth running off the damn, I don't even know, running off the fucking mountain or something over there in Mexico, because you keep telling on yourself. Somebody is working something on Nature Boy, because this fool just keep throwing up out of his mouth, telling all this shit. I don't know when the people that's over there will wake up and see that this nigga's telling on himself. Excuse my vernacular. But what is really going on, guys, that people are so easily controlled like this? Like, when you think about how Nature Boy has got these people over here pretty much using them as a science experiment, Right. Talking about the rash is clearing up. Boy, ain't no rash clearing up. That rash probably just come and go because they got all kind of pictures and videos of him with that nasty crap on his face. Like, Natureboy is the biggest joke this side of creation. Like, the biggest narcissist, the biggest schizo, the biggest, experiment haver. Because this is a science experiment. Let me get all these stupid people over here and see if I can cure them from this once I infect them, of course, because he's infected all these people. I don't get it. But I'm so glad that young Farrell, you know what to say, Critical Break, because, where I live, okay, let me tell y'all what happened where I live. 2 different situations. One with some brown people and the other with Lunars. So at this church called New Springs, I think it's New Springs Baptist Church and New Springs, some bullshit like that. This church volunteered, right, he's curing himself, exactly. But this church volunteer, 27-year-old Lunar man, is volunteering in the children's church. Why nobody had an issue with that? Single, 27, volunteering at the children's church. Wouldn't have been at my church. If I had a church and I had kids ministries, you would not have been doing any type of volunteering in the kids department where there's 3-year-olds, because I would want to know, why does a grown man want to volunteer in the nursery? That's just me. So 27-year-old single Lunar man is caught on camera giving fellatio to a 3-year-old after he took him to the bathroom. Mind you, we're trying to figure out, how did they catch him on video unless they got cameras in the bathroom, but these are the kids' bathrooms. So they don't have cameras in the bathroom, but the doors stay open. So the camera was pointing towards the door, and this fool is molesting kids and ain't even got the door closed. Like, he's so comfortable with doing it because they ran the video back from 90 days and he done did it to a whole bunch of kids. But this fool is so comfortable with what he's doing that he don't even care that the door is open. Caught. Done. In jail. I hope they do the same to you in jail, because I really feel like child molesters should carry the same weight as a murderer, because you mess up an innocent person's life when you start them with sex at a very young age. Because what happens to the body and the mind is then the body becomes in control, because the body is constantly seeking that pleasure. Same thing with Natureboy. He needs help. I had to go to counseling for the molestation that I went through because my body was in control. I was just screwing. 6 kids later, oh, maybe I should slow down because I ain't got enough money to take care of all these goddamn kids, But thank goodness, even though I was a teenage mom, I had my kids early, I was still a good mom, and I still made sure that my kids were straight. So not everybody's like that, i.e. Natureboy is a freaking weirdo that doesn't take care of his kids, that doesn't have a mind to do the right thing. So I said all that to say, I don't condone what he's doing over there, but I understand this much, because he has not had any help. He has not got any counseling. He has not had anybody to tell him anything right. He did admit that he went to a psych ward. Remember, young Farrell pulled that out, that he was in a psych ward. But the problem with narcissistic people and what do they call them? Sociopaths. They don't know that they're crazy. They don't know that they're crazy. They need intensive help. They need intensive counseling because they don't know they're crazy. Just like a person with bipolar, they don't know they're bipolar until they have an episode, and then they end up, in a room with pillowed walls. Then that's when they know, oh, maybe something's wrong. Maybe I need to get some help. Yeah, you think? But anyways, I digress. That should happen in my area, where this man is over here molesting these babies in the children's church. Okay, situation number 2. This man has a party for his 15-year-old son. Brown people has a party for his 15-year-old son, and he has strippers at the party for the son. There's kids as young as 8 years old at this party, and they're all performing lewd acts with the strippers. Grown women. And the 15-year-old and the 8-year-olds are all a party to see this. And some dumbass, because video killed the radio star, because you guys want to put everything on fucking video. So now this video surfaces on Instagram where these young kids are performing lewd acts with grown women strippers. So these grown women had no better sense than to, I wouldn't, first of all, if I was a stripper, I'm not going to go strip at no 15-year-old's birthday party. No, because those people are underage, and I would not want to risk getting in trouble for performing for children, because they're children. Whether they're teenagers or not, and you think it's cool to be a stripper or have strippers around, it's not what you're supposed to do, you freaking idiot. Very disappointed in the fact that these were brown people. Not that to say that Lunars are always involved in this stuff, but usually your axe murderers, usually your child molesters, always seem to be this old, crazy looking white guy, No offense to my Lunars, because you guys know, usually a mass shooter, it's a white guy. If you see a black mass shooter, everybody be like, wow, because we just generally don't do stuff like that. We're more of on the drug dealing side. But I will say that a lot of molestation and everything has been going on in the brown community for a very long time, and we just keep it quiet. Uncle so-and-so and granddaddy so-and-so, then boy, and auntie so-and-so, they've been getting away with this shit for a long time because we just keep quiet about it. So maybe it's not just Lunars that are doing it. It may be that we just ain't getting caught because we don't talk about it. So, yes, critical break. People are being exposed majorly. And these religions are being exposed majorly, because if you are not looking to yourself to fix problems and vibe in your life, hold on, what'd you say? They are normal females. They have souls, but not heart-based souls. They are hybrids. Yes, hybrids that are easily controlled. Critical break. Very easily controlled. I mean, it's saddening to me to look at these women just allow this HIV positive gay man to ruin their lives like this. I mean, this girl is a beautiful girl that comes from a good stock of family there in New Orleans, and she's pregnant by Natureboy. Ew! I mean, when the thing came up that he was gay and he was cuddling with Mike Brown, I would have been done. I would have been gone. Like, what is wrong with you people? Got to be some kind of hybrids. Critical break. Got to be. Miss B, I missed your comment. I don't know what was those stupids were sitting right there. And he was laughing, giving them downloads. You think he would shake them up? Right. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, any sign of you could be HIV positive and or you're a homo would probably be my ticket to kind of not deal with you on that level anymore. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. But anyways, guys, I am going to get myself something to eat. Yeah, they should be out there. Those kids should be taken away from the folios out there on that island or wherever the hell they are. Those kids need to be taken away from them for sure. because they're not right. I'm sorry, Critical Break. You can't imagine the nausea I've experienced, because I actually have met this man, like, and to have met him and talk to him and then see what's going on out there is like, ugh. Right. Disgusting. And then the guys that come out there are sleeping around with him too. Like, this is a cesspool of just a bunch of disgusting mess. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go. I just wanted to get on here and just reiterate that this was an experiment. This man knew he had HIV when he went to Costa Rica. And all of you idiots, Ileana, Fury, all of y'all, Pocahontas, everybody that went over there that laid with this man, you and your children are HIV positive. Period. Point blank. End of the story. Go get checked. Go back home. Get your daddy to help you, Ileana. Go back home, Ileana. Go back home, all you other idiots that's over there. This man is a fool, a narcissist, an AIDS victim, a gay bob. Do I need to say anything else? Talk to y'all later. Bye.